Good morning, you guys. It is bright and early on Tuesday, and just like yesterday, I'm doing another morning check-in. I guess I'm going to call it like my little daily dose of guidance. And today I pulled from the Angel deck, tuning into Archangel Michael, and I was really happy to see a message that kind of carried over from yesterday, and one that I'll probably be talking about a lot because it has to do with spiritual connection, and that's one of my favorite things. We are each divine beings, and we each have guardian angels that watch over us, ancestors that watch over us, and very often deities or spirits that watch over us, maybe because we tie into them some way because we're born under a month that they rule or something arbitrary like that. But even though it's a simple thing, it's something enough to connect us to their essence, even in a little way. And I say that to say that as people are opening up, as people are doing shadow work, as people are looking into different spiritual paths, into alternatives to organized religion that tells you how to interact with God, that creates the interaction for you. As we move away from that, the veil seems to get thinner. Of course, we know at different times of the year the veil is thin, and it's easier for spirits to move back and forth, or I think it's easier for us to perceive what's already here. I think that right now the veil is genuinely thinning just consistently on its own, and that right now it's very open. So anyway, I say all of that to say that Michael came through this morning with 3 cards for us. I love this deck. I've had it for 9 billion years. And I'm standing in the door because there's sun there. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be extra fancy polished. It's always going to be real with me. You just came over to talk to me about it. So our first card is emerging. And I love this one. This speaks to 2 things to me. One, that spirits really are coming through. Your spiritual family wants to connect with you. Your ancestors want to connect with you. Your angels want to connect with you. Not to take anything from you, not to make you different than you were, but to help you have control over your life. To help you realize that you have a strong degree of control in your life, and that you have great powers of creativity and manifestation in your life, and that you can be an active co-creator in what's happening. So this emerging card says, not only are these spirits coming through, not only is this divinity and communication coming through, but that a piece of you that wants it is emerging also. Pieces of ourselves are coming out now, having time to explore where they haven't before, having time to connect where they haven't before. So we have to pay attention to the new interests that we have, or just emotions that we have bubbling up. You have to let yourself express. You know what I mean? Let yourself feel, let it out. Be you, not you through any other means. But, you'll get there. You gotta do stuff in your own time. We have Guardian Angel. If that doesn't echo that message of stuff coming through, I don't know what else does. There's a ton of ways to look up your Guardian Angel or to find them because it's kind of personal to you. You could look up the Kabbalah angels that rule over different days. So the one for over my birthday is Elamaya or Elamia, and he's the 4th Kabbalah angel. You could meditate if you know that there's an ancestor that's watching over you that you would consider your guardian angel, as opposed to a particular angel. Work with them, but just start putting the feelers out there. Start communicating and be like, yo, spirit, he, shit, they, them, cosmic goo, can you guys run me some correspondence? Can you shoot me some messages? Can you show me a sign? Help me to connect. And it will start happening. Which sometimes immediately not scary, but sometimes shock you. You're oh shit, I didn't know this was really real. If you're just starting out. And sometimes in a very subtle way. So our final message this morning is intention. Intention is key. And we can do a lot of things without realizing that we're putting energy into it. I'm trying to think of a good way to phrase this, because there's so many things with this card and I don't want to speak it incorrectly. You need intention. If you want to heal, if you want to learn different spells, if you want to learn about herbs, if you want to start a new job, the intention must be there, and not just kind of a passing, like, oh, that looks cool, maybe I'll look into it, because those are the results you'll get. So if you want something to genuinely come to fruition, you must put the full intention there. You have to really sit down and think about your desire and your willpower and putting them into what you're doing. And it doesn't mean you have to be crazy, like serious, deep into something. It can be a new interest that you're just really, excited about. But that excitement, that emotional, joyous anticipation of learning, that is an intention. That's what I'm trying to say, is that our intentions can be nonverbal. They can be just a focused will to make something happen. That said, we have to be careful. We have to be wary of the intentions that we don't know we're following through on and setting. If you're going to do spiritual work and emotional work, or even just the work of getting to know yourself and love yourself, which is a lot on its own, set the intention to do so with love. Set the intention to do so with ease. Set the intention to do so with support and with grace. It can be very easy to hurt ourselves with poorly phrased intentions and having a mentality of productivity and wanting something to happen quickly, or feeling like I don't know, if you set the intention to heal and you're like, okay, well, I'm looking at some of my behaviors, I'm looking at my issues, but I don't feel myself getting better. What's the sticking point? And your intention was just to heal and do better. Sometimes your intention needs to be to empty. Sometimes the intention needs to be to undo yourself. I don't know. I'm sorry, I got a little scrambly with that. I'm trying to find the right wording for you guys, but intention is very important. What are you really trying to do? What do you really want to do? And can you give yourself time and patience with it? If your healing intention is set in April, expect to really see results from that thing in September. Because the intentions that come in between that help bolster it. My intention is to communicate with myself honestly. My intention is to live authentically. My intention is to communicate with the divine and to empty myself of old wounds and feelings, and to start living with a very compassionate heart. That's gonna take time, and you're gonna have little setbacks in between. So the intention of starting a spiritual journey is one that you can expect to take a while. I know that last card was a little wonky. There were 9 things that Michael was trying to say with it. But yeah, so that is your angelic guidance for today from my favorite ever, Archangel Michael, telling you that now is a really great time to lean into loving yourself, lean into opening yourself. Always keep your own boundaries in mind, keep your own limits in mind, do what you can, don't push yourself too hard, just enough. And if you ever need help or just words of encouragement or want to check in, you guys know that you can always talk to me. I'm always here for that. So yeah, stay tuned. We have more stuff coming up. I've got other little series coming up. My cat's yelling at me through the door, so now I really have to go. But I love you, and take care of yourselves. All right, bye.